Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he won't opt to bring this one. He's content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35.
Outside, so I'm staying inside. Show you would not vibe to the food. Like Tupac. I see the bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Don't know the west side, give it side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably the reason you got.
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Bears getting close, and they're going to take him down. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
At the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
Smith to the air now. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Oh no, they get him yet again. Zay Frazier has it. And the Bears are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
We're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to it. A return like that, think about it, that's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Williams to throw on 1st. Still going inside the 35. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
A gain of 12.
Williams on 1st down.
Chicago.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. But I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as a quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Off the play fake, Williams. This complete to Cook. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get more points to end a lopsided first half. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. And that one splits the uprights. And the Bears grow their lead yet again.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
Here we go, Simone!
Smith on 1st down. Pass caught by Jeff Besh. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. He puts a man under it deep down the middle. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. This, the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before byes kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. Our look around the NFL.
Third and now to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Now Williams. Hawkeyes are moving out. They're able to drop it. And after one play of this drive, might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
Need to get that yardage back and a little bit more, too. It's 2nd and 14. Williams to throw. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears grow the lead coming out of halftime. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown. I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end, and I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level, because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball at the 35 to begin this drive. So Coach Pete Carroll ushers his Raider offense back to the field. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Smith. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We got 2nd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in. Out of bounds.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to the air, it's Smith. That's taken in by Tucker. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Shotgun snap to Smith. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Let's build this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Good time to reach in the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack.
Here we go,
Smith back to throw. It's a screen play to Genty. Along the sideline, past midfield. And he's finally hauled down at the 43. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And go play fake here with Smith. This is brought in. Big gain for Lockett. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up. Put some more yards on that stat sheet.
From the red zone on 1st. He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders start the 2nd half with some needed points. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Raiders 10.
Danielson, all set now for the kickoff.
To kick off for Las Vegas.
Burden now to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Now here's Williams. That's complete inside the 35. And he's taken down. He's got it to the 29. They get 35 out of that play. And that'll be 1st down Chicago.
Just about every offense that's beginning time since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense. There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. 3rd down. Here's Williams. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions, and they'll push them to 4th down.
It's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Kate, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. A handoff left for Swift. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Has it down close. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Santos now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears continue piling onto this lead.
Raiders 10. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. This will end up as a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Smith. That's complete to Bowers outright. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 40.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Raiders football, but really just counting down the moments at this point. This game's gotten out of hand. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Throwing from the gun here. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he will not get them to that marker. Heck, all he can do is get back to the line. 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
There we go, Sonoma.
This is Jeanty. He's officially in enemy territory now, and they're going to give him the opposing 49. It's an 8-yard gain. A great call there on 4th down. Keeps this drive moving. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Pressure comes. Smith. He goes down. The Bears got him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. The type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Here's Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. We've got a screen to the running back. Crosses the 35, still got more room. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders making the scoreboard look a touch better. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive. And get your job done.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders will trail by 25.
17.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he gets him into a good spot. Just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line. The Bears send Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. To the left and hauled in by Odunze. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That's 16 yards on that play. It'll be 1st down Bears.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All set to go now from the 35. Williams on 1st down. Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That looked like they're trying to bootleg out of some of this chaos, Kate, and unfortunately, well, he gets trapped right in the middle 3rd. And you can't get to that space outside. You really do become a sitting duck in the middle of a broken play.
And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Bears 1st down.
They're going to pass it here. Cope with the catch. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that game, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st first and goal.
Dude, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've left over the week or in practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is...
And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears keep running away with this. Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears grow their lead yet again. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So Coach Pete Carroll ushers his Raider offense back to the field. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Smith. Brought in by his back here. It's Shenty. Crosses midfield, still going. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The game gets this down inside the 35. Goes for 32 yards. That's a Vegas first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. 1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. Bears getting close, and they're going to take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, we hear about it all the time. A short memory, right? We hear about it with quarterbacks a lot, Kate, when they make a mistake. But it works the same way for a defense, a whole position group. You have got to flush that big play, come back and play the next play, and boy, did the defense do it there.
So the Bears take this one on the road. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.